We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things. Five. Quickly to the air is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Wilson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Dulcich with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down throw for Walker. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they go play action. Here's Walker. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
That gain on third down, good for 28. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that foot. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and given the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First and 10, it's Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Walker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson finds Dulcich out left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
What a terrific story is Greg Dulcich, who began as a walk-on at UCLA and got better each and every season. Really stretches a field average over 17 yards per catch his last 2 years as a Bruin. Exactly what Denver was looking for to replace Noah Fant at tight end.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. He'll pick up there 26 yards. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now
he rifles one that's intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for Nate at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, Walker. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Walker now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 1st down, Walker. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Walker now to throw on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Walker. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Walker. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Walker. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play action now. Walker. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake, Walker. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now Walker. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Walker. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Walker. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their... of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead. They
go play action with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Walker now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big days are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To throw is Walker. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Looking to throw. Walker. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. There's Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Walker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.